yes, I want to do this panel, and I would actually like to eventually formulate like a Mazinger cosplay team.
Let's see. Is
I doubt the newer series has been picked up. That's probably just gonna have to be.
yeah, I know. Mazin Kaiser SKL is on there, but you're better off with the original series.
Someone's trying to drum.
Trying to drum or trying to like or playing with the arcade stick too much. I think that was me playing. Persona 4 because I was playing like, arcade stick all night. But like. Yeah, so how about that? How about that Fallout 4?
Yep, looking pretty sweet.
I can't wait to talk about that. I can't wait to talk about a lot of things.
Yeah, we got to figure out the time for our next show.
I don't know. It's like, do you still want to do it like this week, or you'll wait till like after after E3, after all this news goes over?
We're starting to get like a little buildup of news at least.
It's because now it's like it's because now it's like it's now pre E3 stuff now that we're starting to see a lot of. Like they announced a new game by the guys who made Borderlands.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, actually, I'm tempted to see that game. Which is like, wait, and then I think Monday they're showing up the new trailer for this Monday they're showing up the new trailer for WWE 2K16, which is like, okay, here we go, here we go.
Can they be more plasticky than they were last year? Let's find out.
Are they gonna look how they look in Terminator 1 with when they were trying to do that effect with the robots, with the robot skin?
Be great because Michael Cole still have to blow smoke up THQ's ass.
Yes.
Whoever the hell has the rights now.
Yes, no, it's well, THQ's dead. It's 2K.
That's right, it's 2K. Oh, Michael Cole, your lips must be really, really chapped from sticking them up so many people's asses.
Oh yeah, but I was gonna say I played a little bit of 15.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, well, I played through the methods and it was an interesting experience.
Well, it's one of those games that should be good. That's the thing.
Yeah, it should be good, but it isn't.
A wrestling game should be good. It should not be that difficult to make a decent wrestling game, and especially considering they've been making them for like 2 decades now. And that's excluding like the old school, like Genesis and Super Nintendo ones. Actually, I guess it would go back that far, 2015 to 1995-ish. So this model of game has been going for over a decade. And it's one of those things where I'm like, guys, how can you not gotten this down yet? How do we not have these games to be just super fun? And
the worst part is it's not that the fact that it got worse. It really is one of those like it got really good and it just started going downhill quick. Like they just said, let's try to do something different. It's like that doing that one thing different fucked it all up.
Yeah, it's the if it ain't broke, don't fix it thing. And then they're like, let's fix the hell out of this. No.
Speaking of which, I acquired a copy of the last really good wrestling game that they made.
What was
For
that?
it was WWE. It was SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
Ah,
That was
it'd
like
be really weird if your response was TNA Impact the game. Expect one
no.
game,
I was
two. Why?
well. I could also go for the more obscure one of AAA.
That would be way more obscure.
What was it? Let's see.
Although there are some WCW games I actually wouldn't mind to actually play just for the nostalgia silliness of WCW. We all know you don't get to use RoboCop or any of those characters, so it's not really worth it. Like, but I can use Mankind and Sting. Yay! I think Rob Van Dam was originally a WCW guy.
No.
No.
WCW, the Lucha Libre AAA, it was the ring. Made by Konami.
Hmm.
That was the infamous press conference. I don't know if you remember that one.
Which one?
It's been a while.
You remember, Bill?
Which one?
The one where it's like it was the one where it's with the guy with the dreadlocks. He's talking about that one game that they made, like 40 weeks or something like that. And he's like, if you keep pressing your buttons, you suck. You need to be creative because without you suck. And they had the creator of DDR there. He's showing off his new his new IP for the Connect. And this guy is like, we need you at like a 5. This guy gets like at like an 80. Hyper is all fucking like, I'm excited. I want to show this game. I love this game. I love America. I love music. I'm like,
I love when they bring it though. That's just for me makes me feel
and
so
then
much.
it's like what they did is like what they did with the Lucha Libre one. They had a Lucha Libre ring that year at the Konami booth,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they had weigh-ins, and it's like they tried to stage like a fake brawl between the wrestlers, but you gotta realize one thing about lucha wrestling. Lucha wrestling, they don't like strike each other. They still slap each other, so they're just like slapping each other on the chest all the time.
Oh, they're sumo wrestlers.
Yeah, they just giving each other like knife-inch chops from the side of their hands, and just slapping each other. I'm like I guess they wanted like a knockout brawl, like everyone trying to pull them out, but it's like it just became like the most mildest thing ever. Just a couple of guys just slapping each other in the chest.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
the most exciting game in the world.
and then it's also it's so weird because I think that was also one where the home Silent Hill Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the guy in the background just give this look of like, what am I doing here? Like that, I know this game sucks. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, you could kind of tell that like they knew that game was gonna be bad. Downpour, at least I got to play that and actually talked with part of the staff, and they were like fanboys of Silent Hill. And then when you play that game, you're like, yeah, this was made by fanboys.
Okay, if you want to look for it, okay, I found the video. I'm gonna post it on our Twitter.
More.
That press conference. It's the 2010 Konami press conference. And it's just the highlights of it.
You know what I want? I want this E3 to like have an in memoriam, or just like Capcom, Konami,
We should just do that ourselves. Just be like, okay,
EA self-respect.
Oh shoot.
I want to laugh so hard but I don't want to because it's a baby. But
It's funny because it's true and tragic.
and that's what I was thinking. Like we should if we were gonna do a show, I wanted it to be something like that where we talk about like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like our memories of just like the worst E3s, and like that's all I remember. This press conference, I remember just watching and just like I remember watching from beginning to end, just laughing at how like not. It's just like you knew it was the end for Konami. Ever since 2010, you knew it was the end.
Well, really bad decision
Oh,
making.
99 Nights is like 1 million soldiers. I think this guy was high as a kite that day. I swear to God. Because he just rambles on nonsensically about stuff. It's so
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
But like when things get a little crazier out of hand. I mean, like I said, one of my favorite E3 memories is probably from around that, probably the same era. And it was a guy from, it was like the Microsoft press conference or something like that. And a guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, I'm the representative for Red Octane, makers of Guitar Hero, and I'm going to announce something you've all been wanting to hear from us, Guitar Hero Metallica." And he just stops because his way he wrote his little introduction thing and said, parentheses, pause for claps. And these pauses, and no one claps because no one gives a shit about Metallica because it was like the 21st century. And he's like, and it's gonna have a lot of all your favorite songs, including songs off the brand new album, whatever the name of the new album was at the time. It's still kind of like silence in the crowd, like the crowd clearly does not give a fuck about Metallica. And he's like, "Oh shit, this was my whole thing. I was gonna get everyone riled up for Metallica, and no one gives a crap." And then we're also working on Guitar Hero 3.
Oh, it's Guitar Hero, I think 5, I think that one's.
Or, yeah, whatever they were up to at that point. He's like, "We're also working on that." It's like, oh crap, the audience doesn't give a damn. I'm a smoke bomb and just run away. So, sir, you have to actually throw a smoke bomb. You can't just yell out the word and
Pakistan!
does the little Nimbo hand movements and just disappears.
Oh man, I remember a video. So I don't know if you've seen it. It's just this guy. You just see two guys. They're like, he's buying drugs. He's like, "Hey, yo, man, what do you want?" He just starts running away, but he starts doing the run.
Mm-hmm.
But like the anime, like the ninja run where they stick their hands out.
Yes.
And the guy's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, what is up with my drug dealer?
The funniest part about everything is the fact that like we have these ninja-ish movements that have just been used in animes and even in some of their live-action movies, and it's just so ridiculous that you're like, look, real ninjas would never do any of this stuff. It's falling in that category of like, I bet if you took like a cowboy from the Old West and like showed him how we do cowboys, he'd be like, "What the fuck? We don't do any of that stuff." Oh, the prostitute thing. Yeah, we do that.
No.
Which led to one of my favorite Simpsons jokes. They go to old time Springfield. So there's a whorehouse there and a whorehouse there. Saloon, of course, that was used as a whorehouse. And then there's the church. And Marge is like, "Oh, thank goodness. Lots of prostitutes lived at the church."
There you go. You guys want to watch it?
What in the heck? Oh, it's a bomb feature that destroys the blocks. Interesting. Good to know.
That's going to be useful for puzzles.
I'm surprised with the amount of like stuff you can do in this game. I thought it was just gonna be like, you know, an Alex Kidd ripoff, but it's like the more you evolve, the more stuff you get.
Well, see,
I've
that's
already
the
hit the
reason-
final evolution of what it is, so... Whoa!
So you finally achieved Butterfree.
Now you gotta let
Just
it go,
like-
Ash.
Just like Aizen, you've achieved Butterfree. Congratulations.
Now you need to release it.
Double damn it. Try that. It's a risk.
Damn.
Staggered. Oh. The risk might pay it off. I think the only problem with doing a Bossinger group is I think almost no one will know what we're dressed up as. That's the only thing that will drive me up the wall. So I'd be like, Rosinger, huh? From the 1970s. What? There's newer versions that have been released over the years.
What the fuck's the 1970s?
I wasn't born yet. How would I know what that is? I wasn't born when Casablanca came out, but I've still fucking seen Casablanca. I wasn't born when Singing in the Rain came out, but it's still probably my favorite movie musical. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Is it? And then people are gonna ask, are you from? During Lagan? I'm like, let me slap the shit out of you.
You get some real. The only person gonna see us is
That
like some
one
like
guy thought I
weird
was cosplaying.
grizzled neck beard.
What?
Like, I watched that series with my Japanime club back in the 1970s.
Well, what was it during AX when Miguel was dressed up as old Joseph and I was dressed up as Susie Q? And our friend was Abdul. And we're
yeah.
walking and this guy recognizes Miguel and our friend and he looks at me, he's like, "Are you dressed up as BB Hood?" And it turns out he'd neither read the manga or the anime, he'd only played the game.
Well, there's a lot of people in that category, but it's one of those ones where you would just assume it's another JoJo character, and you could just say, "Oh, but I don't recognize your JoJo character," and like that's perfectly fine. I think most people would be okay with the whole "I don't recognize your character from that series, but I'm fairly certain you're also from JoJo," instead of the "and you're from some random other fighting game."
Yeah, he thought we were all fighting game characters.
Well, technically, you guys are.
You guys are, yes.
Susie
Well, I don't
Q's
think
not in the
Susie
game.
Q's ever been used in big games.
Yeah, no, he only.
She's referenced, but I don't think she actually can be used at all. Because she's referenced in the Battle Tendency story mode.
Yeah.
Because in the
Well-
ACDC, she'd have to be.
Well, no, I'm saying because of what's the name of that one series? Because of the can't talk today. Well,
No, you
why
can't.
can't I not talk? The CPS3 version of JoJo.
No. Oh.
I was playing that recently. By the way, if you ever want to pick up this thing called Fightcade, fucking awesome. I've been playing that in Third Strike like crazy.
Dude loves me some Third Strike.
I realized I'm better than I thought I was at Third Strike.
It is probably the Street Fighter game I'm the best at.
That-
That or the alphas. I got really good at the alphas.
That, you know what game I'm also like surprisingly good at? So, like I didn't think I was that good because I didn't know my Twitch reflexes were that good enough. Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
I haven't played one in forever, so I couldn't judge my abilities on that.
It's a I find myself playing it. I find myself playing it, and it's like, wow, I'm better than I thought I was at this game.
Well, that was
It's always
a
a
bad
nice
idea.
surprise when you have that.
Oh shoot.
I'm really thirsty.
Opie missile system. Really?
Is that really what it's called?
Yes.
Nice.
And what?
Mazinger. So there's a robot in Mazinger that uses like missiles on their breasts, and it's like apparently that's a thing that all these robots have in common.
Well, the girl robots.
Yeah.
Which, okay, in the defense of the designer, if you're going to make a female-designed robot, I mean, where else are you really going to put the missiles?
Cooch.
You know,
No. Because you can't have a good payload in there.
Actually, there technically is.
What?
oh,
No.
shit. Zone of the Ender guns, so... Dick lasers, I believe was the term we used. And then my friends drew up. We called it the cockpit. I'm like, oh, that's right. The cockpit was our nickname for the Zone of the Enders weaponry. I prefer Dong Gun, but that was me. Oh, Zone of the Enders. You're really, really Kojima placed weaponry. Ooh, I want to see Zone of the Enders show up in Super Robot Wars. That'd be fun.
That's
It's
a
not
funny.
gonna, Konami is like clusterfucked, but
Clusterfuck
Hey,
is the least of their worries right now.
if Konami starts selling off their assets, though, Grand Pesto could grab Zone of the Enders.
Wait, I wonder.
Or Kojima might buy it, but then Kojima would probably gladly let it be in Super Robot Wars. He'd be like, oh, yes. Yes, please. As long as
No.
I can design penis robots.
It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities because we already got Virtual on.
Hmm. Super Robot Wars, we're going to see just how esoteric we can really get with the mechas we use. We're going to get those mechas from the Super Scope 6 game. Go falls out with our obscurity.
I was thinking about what was the name of Cyber? Like was the Japanese name was Cybernator? Ooh, you know here's another one that they can do. Front Mission.
What?
Front Mission.
Oh! God. Who released Front? Square.
Yeah.
Square released Front Mission?
Yep.
It's one of their franchises. They've totally forgotten that they own.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they've made a Front Mission game in years.
Last time they
Armored
made.
Core also, by the way, in terms of games I'd like to see the mechas show up in. But I doubt Armored Core would ever show up.
Well, because I think isn't everything customizable to like the
Yes.
nth degree.
Yes, so they don't have like set designs per se. So it makes things a little more complicated when you want to bring them in. I'm sure there's a few base designs, but it's all that, customization that essentially is the game.
Oh, the last one did come out. The last one did come out for They came out for everything.
Hmm.
And that came out like in 2010.
The last one.
Front mission.
Oh.
It's on Steam for like not $10.
Oh. That's. Yeah.
I might pick it up. I'm hearing some not so good things about it.
Maybe that's why I didn't hear about it. But still, that's 5 years ago. That's a long time since we've had a front mission game.
I'll give this game. I'll give this game $1 when it goes to the Steam sale later on.
Let me know. I'll grab it too.
But I need a mecha game.
Because it's one of those things like everyone does the whole like, oh, front mission games have really stupid storylines. I'm like, yeah, they have. But look, I love Super Robot Wars, and it has the exact same storyline every single time. Earth is getting just clusterfucked by aliens. Let's get every mecha together and try to fight them, hopefully. That's the plot of every Super Robot Wars game. There's none that don't have the either evil army or shitloads of aliens or both. I mean, as freaking this game has multiple armies attacking Earth at once.
Oh, what?
How is Earth still like standing?
What
Like,
was
I know
it?
there's Federation forces, but they don't seem like they're particularly adept at anything.
Pro Jared shirtless. Just want to rub my chest. That's one of my head on his chest.
Oh, when's the Renai internet reviewer normal boot scan coming out?
I don't know. Let me see. I think they're close. They gotta be close.
They gotta be close.
Let's see. Asylum Academy. Normal Boots Club. Let's see how the update is. Well, the last update was May 18th, so that means they're still working on it.
It's still good, still positive.
So I mean, at least they're working on it. They're consistently putting out stuff every month. So unfortunately, it's for backers only. So I can't.
yeah.
But still, it's a good sign that I'm seeing like progress instead of just the game. Instead of just like one random date back in December of last year, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get behind the scenes on the peanut butter gamer route, which is unfortunate. It's my PBG route. I want to take the PBG route.
Who doesn't like him?
He's just a likable villain.
I know.
We can talk to Zelda all day. It'll be great.
That's our mission eventually. Just, like pester PBJ about Zelda.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what other franchises he's into. He just is a major Zelda fan.
Putt.
Yes, that's true. I have seen a couple of his putt-putt videos, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrifying. And then when I had my realization, and I posted that thing where saying like, oh my god, putt-putt predicted cars. And then that photo of putt-putt goes to space or whatever, and people looked at it, oh my god, they are the exact design of cars when they're the exact design of cars. Which means I should hate this game more than I actually do. I have no hatred for it because I've never played it and didn't know it existed until it started being referenced to me in more recent years.
It must have been by me whenever we did our horror stories or whenever you
Yes.
did like a
I said I was going to do it, so it was like in September.
yeah.
Like, oh, grab Putt-Putt Saves the Circus or whatever. I'm like, what? And I looked it up and I'm like, what?
That's true horror right there.
I'm not playing that. I'm going to play Scratches, thank you very much. That thing's at least going to scare me like in a way that I know isn't real. Versus like freaking seeing Putt-Putt, which will scare me in ways of going like, there's a car, and there's another car. They're everywhere. And if they don't eat food, why do they have teeth? Why do they have teeth? God, I love when Milhouse revealed that he hates cars. And I'm like, Milhouse, you don't hate it for the reason that I hate it, but I hate it for the reason you hate it as well as for the reason I hate it. I completely agree. Why do they have teeth? That makes no sense.
So Miguel, quick question.
And a quick answer.
How much is the game?
$14.99.
Okay, I'm putting this on my list. That is on my. I'm definitely gonna pick it up when I see it on a Steam sale, which is actually means I am definitely gonna pick it up. Whenever I see a game, and I say I'm gonna pick it up on a Steam sale, it means I will buy your game. I'm a cheapskate. I'll openly admit that right now. Ooh, Adventures of Pip. That's one wishes. I thought I had.
It's gonna be more problematic tomorrow morning when I realize when I wake up at noon. I'm staying up so late. I just don't feel tired. I don't know why I'm so charged up. I don't know if it's just because I'm talking Mecca or just because I've had such like a crazy last couple of weeks that I can finally start to relax and I'm just feeling good.
I've noticed that we're kind of like things are trying to mellow down just a bit, not too much.
Yeah. I realize as I just yawned right there. I'm like, oh no, now it's starting to catch up with me.
Yeah. I need to go to the doctor. Save that man. He is saved.
Oh, my phone was dying. I just put fingerprints all over my glasses.
I see what I must do.
There we go. Phone's
Whenever I see pictures of Golden Guy, I swear to God, he's like the most fabulous person ever dressed.
No, I figure he's well. There's a handful of people who I'm like, if I ever see them and they look completely like insane in terms of the clothing choices they wear, Gonagai, Hirano Araki, and trying to think of who else would be in that list of people who are like, no, they if they're not wearing something that's completely batshit, it would really bother me.
No, you'd be safe to know that Golden Guy is a crazy one.
Okay, I assume Araki is as well. Araki just seems like,
No, he's very GQ chic.
huh.
Well,
Just
you
based
got-
on the glam rockiness of all his characters, I just assumed that.
Well, it's more like he thumbs through a lot of fashion magazines. So I'm pretty sure it's like, okay, I'm going to use the crazier designs I see from in the anime, but I'm going to pick out this like sweet ass $200 suit from like GQ.
Oh, I can relate to that. If I had the money to afford fancy suits from GDQ. If I could wear Armani, I would, I assure you. Just can't afford it. Because I am poor.
Oh my god, I want to buy this mouse pad. It's the most adorable mouse pad ever. They made like one of those Opie mouse pads,
Mm-hmm.
but it's with Isabelle from Animal Crossing. And she's a. But hold on, this is where it actually gets interesting. The image is just of her, but instead of like boobies, it's just two apples.
Oh.
I'm like,
that's cute.
oh, so squishy and adorable.
Yes. That becomes cute and way less creepy than what I was expecting. Versus me, where I'm like, I have a handful of series that if I could get a new one, because I had my old one. My old one was from.
Perfect.
My favorite ones are the ones that are just so weird. It's like, why would you have that? Like my personal favorite is like there's this pirated one of Chopper from One Piece, the little reindeer guy, but it's his
Yeah.
butt sticking out.
Be at least one gag gift. And by gag, I mean it would make me vomit.
And then also another one of Detective Conan. same thing. But I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, because I've seen they do that for the girls with the flatter chests while their butts sticking out. I'm like, yeah, I say you get your flatter chest girl in there.
Yeah, but still, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how I feel about having Detective Conan's butt on my between my wrists.
I don't think it's meant for people like you. Oh my god, it would never happen, but it would be hilarious to have an Aphrodite or Venus. That was bad. Or any of the other female mechs from.
I'm pretty sure that someone has already made it, but I wouldn't. But again, don't hold me accountable.
Yeah. No, I'm not like. I'm sure somehow it exists or it's been customed at some point, but it should be just kind of hilarious in my mind.
I also discovered why I stopped playing the Monster Hunter online.
Oh, dumbass players.
No, beyond that, dumbass players with horrible connections.
No, that's even worse.
I can take lame ass players because I can carry a monster to my back, just back me up.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to a bad connection, I'm left fighting a Gore Mangler by myself. I'm like, no. We'll share in higher ranks. Never doing that again.
Yeah.
I fell into that trap.
Well,
Turkey dinner. Huzzah! Stage is cleared.
yay!
Dun, 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 dun.
Are you singing? Are you singing Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Okay. By the way, I started watching that series.
Game of Tones?
Game of Tones. Game of Toes. Everyone
Nematode.
just plays foot. Yes. Oh. What am I gonna do with all these Conan the Barbarian comics?
Well, you can read them.
Conan the
You
Adventurer.
can rub them on your body and hope that the
Conan
manliness comes
has
off
his
on you.
place to be. He's more powerful
You could hope
than
that
any man.
Mako shows up to narrate.
Yeah, I picked. Yeah, I found I found an illegal. I found a place to download all of them, and I'm working my way slowly through it. But I realized, well, this is the Savage Sword of Conan, and I got 255 issues to go through. Then I gotta go through the regular series. I got my
Oh,
work
this
cut
is
out.
going back to the 70s then, if that's the case, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Or 80s, I'm not sure when Savage
70s,
Sword- Yeah.
very early 70s.
It's a good 1,000 total issues when you finally catch up to everything.
Wow, this book this.
It's like
cover-
me looking at G.I. Joe going like, G.I. Joe begins at what number? No, fuck that. But I know I don't have to read through most of it, but there's going to be a shitload of continuity. I'm not going to know what the fuck's been going on in G.I. Joe.
Wow, this is like the most coked up Conan picture ever.
And this is pre-Arnold, so I didn't have anyone to base
No,
it on.
folks, this is a cover from like '92.
Oh.
So this is like when they were trying to push the TV show,
Oh, God.
not the TV show, the cartoon. I mean,
Oh. Oh, God.
cartoon's not that bad, but still, it's like it's coked out Conan just with this look of like I just did like 2 lines of coke. Now fight me, you Kurds. Yeah,
I found the princess. Hooray!
Huzzah.
Yeah, 'cause I found out you can actually upload a lot of these to Google Books and keep them right there.
Hmm.
And it's just like, okay, whatever one you want to download, you put on your you can just download them and just have like everything else on the cloud.
Oh, that's nice.
So I have like what every Transformer book I gave you. I have all of Akira. I've been reading. I have like most of the original Star Wars novels.
Which don't matter now.
Yeah, but no, I actually got picked up some of the ones that do matter. Let's see.
I've been going through the audiobook of Lords of the Sith, and I'm actually enjoying it. And it's also the first Star Wars thing I've ever seen that actually has an outed gay character in it. I'm like, oh, it's like, there's an actual legit he's gay character in this.
yeah,
Gay
that's-
married act, or gay widowed. I'm like, why did no one ever talk about this when this book came out? It feels like something that should be like kind of one of those big deals that people should reference. And nope. People
We'll
are
see.
too busy like complaining about how they're offended by something really, really stupid that happened on something else.
Let's see. What else am I reading? Robotech. I have all the books of that. Don't know why.
Well, they've been planning on re-releasing that.
And that's pretty much about it for right now, at least.
And then they're gonna do it's probably already out, the Robotech Voltron comic, which I've never had the chance to read.
I should Thanks for reminding me. I gotta pick that up. Just for the lulz.
It's like it's a crossover I never considered existing and don't really care about.
Let's see. The time to go to the methods. The methods network.
I'd say that you were the methods man, but then we get sued.
Hey-oh. Well, I get sued anyways from picking stuff on the methods also, so. Miguel, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Just fight
Like-
the boss.
Okay. I keep forgetting too. You gotta concentrate on the game. I'm like, you're oddly quiet. And I realize too also
He's pretty far into it at this point, so
Becky's doing her own thing with the baby because the baby's been fussy.
Nope, baby sleeping.
Yeah. So it's like you guys got your own things to deal with, and it's just me and Jared like holding down the fort, and I'm like,
well, yeah, my batteries are winding out, so just really thirsty at this point.
thirsty. I've been looking at a lot of photos that make me thirsty.
I'm not a resist.
What? Robotech and Macross RPG books.
Could be fun.
But those are made from the Rifts continuity. So it's like, oh, you have to like, in order to take a shit, you need to roll for it.
Oh, well, that's just problematic system stuff.
But just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna get this just because it looks interesting.
And you can always homebrew stuff too if you want. I mean, that's what me and my friends would do. I mean, hell, 3rd edition forced you to homebrew. Because they were like, oh, you want a system that actually is functional? Fuck you. This is 3rd edition. It sucks ass.
Is that what led to the creation of 2.5?
And the 3.5 iterations, yes, are generally caused by 3 really sucking. And so people started.
You lost me. Let me see here. Just pop it in real quick. What the fuck? What is a sprite? A miserable pile of pixels.
Nice. Enough talk, Haveti. What is a Sprite but a delicious drink?
Sprite. Obey your thirst.
At last, I do not have any here. Otherwise, I would obey my thirst.
Uh,
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna stop it here for now.
Alrighty.
That was the first 2 worlds of Adventures of Pip.
Yeah, you're not gonna continue with You're not gonna continue with playing You wanted to play something else, didn't you?
Destiny, of course. I'm gonna play that in a
Alright.
little bit. I'm gonna take a food break first.
Alrighty.
And
Well,
then
I'm gonna
I'll
be
play
off
some
in-
Destiny.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this right now, Miguel. I like that you do that. I appreciate it because that's an idea I wanted to do. But since my schedule at work prevents me from doing that, I do like that you do take up that subconsciously. I think you read my mind and you did that, and I'm like, I appreciate that.
With what? Huh?
You playing Destiny at overnight.
Yep.
That was what I wanted to do. Where I just grind out RPGs. I was like, I think people would appreciate better Destiny more. So, anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be doing other things. I think Jared's already all but knocked out at this point, so
Yeah, I'm barely holding together.
So I'm gonna
See
get
if I have enough a glass of water and probably pass out.
alrighty. So any closing thoughts before we go?
Nope.
No, me neither. I'm pretty tapped out myself too. So you want me to close it out?
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I'm Ramses. That's Jared. Miguel is somewhere. Are you still there, Miguel?
I'm still here.
Okay. Saying game over. Game over. Winners don't do drugs, and it's a secret to everyone. Ba da da da.